Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as usual, I messed everything up, and the boy is now mad that he can't hear the music during the intro. It's also storming here in the studio because that's the most fun way that we can set the lights up. Yep. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hello.
Hello. He's hanging out down here until bedtime, which should be right now, but for some reason it's not. Should we put the lights on normal?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. We'll push that. There we go. Normal lights. Is that better? Yep. All right. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's not a show. It's a happy hour. It's you can't keep talking every 2 minutes. You know that, right? Yeah. Yep.
Come on.
This is a happy hour. It's an excuse for us to hang out to drink together, which is why this is completely acceptable. Because if it was a show, it would not be. But since it's not, it's okay. We can all just hang out and talk together, right? Yep. All right. Speaking of drinks, since it's a happy hour, part of the reason is for us to hang out and drink something together. So you guys tell me what you're drinking, and we'll. Oh, there we go. Julia is telling us what she's drinking, and we're going to spoil it for everybody. If you've not opened your beer at 9:43 the night of the day it's supposed to be opened, that's a problem with you, because that's what I'm drinking too. Or it's going to be what I'm drinking. There it is. This is see if I can get the the pronunciation right. Hitachino. Hitachino, is that right?
I think so.
How would you pronounce that? Al drink. I'm drinking Al drink Yuzu Lager Hitachino Nest. I've had this before, but it's been a long time, and there's a lot of things written on this can to talk about, but we need to crack it open first. So if you're not drinking this beer with us, tell us what it is you are drinking. And for future reference, every Monday night during beer vent season, or almost every Monday night, we're probably drinking the beer vent beer, just for future reference. All right, let's, oh, here we go. I have not tested the beer can. Let's see how it looks. Oh, that's fine. That's good. We'll, pour this one. Sound effects. How's it look?
Pretty
full. There it is. Hitachino Nest Al drink, as the boy calls it. Yeah, it's a Yuzu Lager. So let's read what the can says. Should we read the can?
Yeah.
Okay, he's wiggling his headphone cord. It says, oh wait, the brewery is not Hitachino Nest. That's a surprising thing. It is from Kiyuchi? Kuchi? How do you pronounce that? Kitachino? Are you sure it's not Kiyuchi?
I think it's Kitty.
Kitty Brewery. Kiyuchi. I don't know. That's actually a surprise to me. Like I said, I've had this beer a bunch of times. I've had things from this brewery a bunch of times, and this is the first time. I'm going to turn him down just a little bit. Yep. This is the first time that I realized that there isn't actually a brewery. Low battery? Oh, because your headphones are a little quieter? Oh, we're pretending.
I got a new battery.
You got a new battery? All right, yeah. I'm not going to be able to stay on track. All right, this is imported by, whatever. Brewed, yeah, this is a brewery. Brewed and canned by Kiyuchi Brewery.
Yeah.
1823 Incorporated by Nakashi. Oh man, this is going to be a good test.
Popcorn.
Popcorn. Nakashi Ibaraki, Japan. I think that's a place, maybe a company, maybe a person. I don't know.
We're watching Home Alone upstairs.
We are.
Missing it.
We are watching Home Alone. We are Just about finished with Home Alone 2. Nakashi Ibaraki, Japan. There's a website.
That sounds real weird.
It's a beer brewed with yuzu, a product of Japan. There's some kind of refund I can get. It's 11.83 fluid ounces and 5.5% ABV. Oh, here we go. Here's a good description. It says, it just says, plentiful use of Japanese yuzu gives this beer a delicate yet deep citrus flavor. Enjoy the refreshing acidity from yuzu and the crispiness of a lager. That sounds good, right? Yeah. All right.
I wonder what's happening up there.
They can't hear that, I don't think. There's a lot of thumping happening above us.
Yeah, they're like, thump, thump, thump,
You know,
thump.
they're like thump, thump, thump. All right.
Like running around. Like,
Looking at this, it's a little hazy, a little cloudy. Like there's some fruit going on in here, right? What kind of fruit do you think's in here? Orange? Yeah, I mean, maybe yuzu. You think there's yuzu? No. He's making some kind of sign language. What is that? Is that an orange or a yuzu? People can't see you, so you have to talk. Okay. Is that a pineapple? Coconut. A movie. 3 letters. 3 words. Action. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna smell it. How about that?
explosion.
An explosion. An explosion of yuzu. Let's smell it. Ooh, it is an explosion of yuzu. You're right.
I said what I was making was explosion.
I see. It's bright. It's citrusy.
Oh, yeah.
It does kind of remind me of orange a little bit.
Yeah, because it looks like the color orange.
It does look like the color orange.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. If anybody is just now tuning in, this is Little Gnome. You want a cool nickname? What should we call
My
you?
name's actually Drew.
Okay, that is your name. We could give you
Your last name is
It's-
Drewbug.
your last name is Drew Bug. That is what we call you. What should we make your nickname though?
Silly old elf.
Silly Old Elf. So it's me and Silly Old Elf, the gnome and the Silly Old Elf, just making a show, right?
Oh.
This it does smell good. Do you want to smell it?
Sure.
Here. I got a wheel over here.
It does smell like
What's it smell like?
orange explosion.
It smells like an orange explosion.
It's an orange
Like
explosion.
not like straight up like Florida oranges. It's like
New battery.
oh, you have a new battery? Oh, he's changed his batteries.
Got it.
More like a tangerine kind of floral orange.
Battery. Right.
All right, I'm gonna sip it. Mmm. 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 That is delicious. Not an orange explosion. A little there's definitely like
Pineapple.
no pineapple. Definitely like a it's like a muted orange.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. Little drink, big drink. Nope, just big drink. Man. That's great. This is a perfect example of why I love beer vent season. This is a beer that I've had before, and I'm probably not going to pick up off of a shelf anytime soon. But it's one that I enjoy kind of being forced to pick up, I guess, is a good way to put it. I know that it's tasty, but somebody kind of telling me that I need to drink this day. What? Oh, he's changed his batteries again. This is great.
I need a couple more batteries.
Oh, do you?
Right now.
Okay, he needs a couple more batteries, guys.
I'm done.
Okay.
I found my batteries.
Okay. I really like this. I like this part of beer vent season of the surprise of even a beer that you think you know.
Yep.
It's very distracting. A beer that you think that you know, and kind of having to try it again. Yeah, I could drink a lot of this. It is definitely a special time of year with beer vent season. Everybody in my family does some form of advent calendar. We all have.
I got Night Before Christmas.
Yeah, he's spoiling the surprise. But yeah, we all have different advent calendars based on our interests. Mine, obviously, is the beer vent calendar. Yours is Nightmare Before Christmas. Every day he gets some kind of toy. Your sister, hers is like horses or something.
Slash.
What?
Slash.
Slash?
No. I go ask her.
Paradise City? Like what?
I go ask her.
Guns N' Roses? What?
I go ask her.
It's whatever. No, it's like a brand of horse. Yeah. Slash. Sliche. Schleich.
It's like.
Schleich. Schleich.
She's in the Schleich.
She's into Schleich. It's a brand, probably German. You think?
She has an avocado Schleich.
Yeah. Is it German?
I know.
No. What is it?
It's normal thing.
It's normal. German's normal. No. What? Dude.
German's different words. so
German-
like
What's your favorite German word?
grande.
What? Grande? Grande is your favorite German word?
Yeah. Favorite.
What about like Gemütlichkeit? Oh, come on. What? This is what I'm working with. So, yes, so the boy has Nightmare Before Christmas. The girl has Slash. She's got Guns N' Roses. Slice. and mommy has, what does she have? Hers is like little Disney things, right?
Oh, Disney brand.
Yeah, Disney brands, like itty bitties, like little tiny toys, right? And every morning we all open our advent calendar and we get things. No screaming. Gemütlichkeit. Christine says Gemütlichkeit. I like Grande. Grande is definitely my new favorite German word. Do you know any other German words? No?
That's all.
Do you know any other languages at all?
No.
What is that? Say it into the microphone so people can hear you. Leave your headphones on. Dwatega. Christine says, Grande get a football.
That's weird.
That is pretty weird.
Give a bad word pass.
You want a bad word? Okay, hang on. Let me turn your volume up. He wants a bad word pass. So we do a thing in our house where sometimes...
Say bad words.
Yeah.
But I call
Hang
for
on.
a bad word
No,
pass.
hang on. I got to explain to people before they call Child Protective Services. So sometimes one of us will say a bad word. Like sometimes Daddy will say, "Oh, shit." That's a bad word, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad word. And so when one of us says a bad word, intentionally or not, the kids get a bad word pass, and they can say something that they want to say. They can say any bad word they want to say. In any context they want to. It's a bad word pass. So yes, since I said the SH word, you now have a bad word pass. Any bad word you want to say, you can say it.
That word's kind of stupid.
Oh, he used stupid as his bad word.
You get another one because
You do get another one because I said it. Any word.
I'm kind of bored, but I'm kind of stupid.
That's it. All right. You used your 2 bad word passes. I don't know if that makes me a good parent or bad parent, but I'm gonna just deal with
Said
it.
2 bad words.
You said 2 bad words.
You said 2 bad words.
You said 2 bad words.
I already said the number 2 too. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
1, 2,
This is
3,
this is not the way the show was supposed to be, but here we are.
6, 7, 8.
Okay. I do have a couple things that I want to talk about that are actual show topics. One of them is, well, I want to talk about Beer Vent, obviously, and because we're drinking Beer Vent beers. Prost. There, let me take another sip. Thank you for the sound effects. I want to talk about Beer Vent, and I think we covered that a little bit. I want to talk about weed water, because I've been drinking weed water this week.
Oh.
Shout out to 50 West and their sunflower weed water. I have a lot of thoughts about this. I think I'm going to put together a video about it. I think, if I can find time to put it together. I think, shout out. You need a shout out? Okay, hang on. There's a shout out. Go ahead. Oh, it's actually a shout. A literal shout. Okay. No more shout outs. Nope. No more shout outs. I want to talk about that a little bit. And then I want to talk about Listerman Brewing Company because, there's been some people talking about Listerman, and I have thoughts. But in the meantime, it's almost 10 o'clock, and it is almost nighttime. Should we call your mother?
Sure.
All right, let's.
I'll go get her.
No, I'll just call her right here. Look, we can do that on this. Hang on. Yep, let's do it right here. No, stay in your seat. Nope, don't walk on the camera. Yep, stay over there. Huh? No, you can't see her. I'm gonna call her on the phone so you can hear her. Sit up in your seat so you can talk to her. You're not even wearing pants, dude. You can't be on the camera without pants. Okay. I think it's this one here. Let's see. Can you hear it ringing?
Yeah, I can.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, we don't hear her yet.
Hello.
Hello. Can
Hi,
you hear your boy? Can she hear you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
So we're just hanging out down here on the show,
Yeah.
and
Oh, okay.
and he was very curious about bedtime, and
Well, I actually just made an announcement that they had 10 minutes, and then I couldn't find him, and Melody informed me he was downstairs.
yeah,
So I guess I missed that whole piece.
he's down here. Also, I think
So
you're
yes.
cutting out on.
I'll come and find you.
I don't know if anybody listens to this like stereo or mono, but if it's coming out of one side, let me know because it is for me.
I'm gonna come and find you, Mommy.
Oh, he's gonna come and
Okay.
find you. Perfect.
All right, that would be great.
Okay.
All
right.
right, have a nice show.
Bye.
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 All right. Hey, bye, dude. High five. Okay.
I'll come back when I find Mommy.
Okay. Well, you don't have to. I'll be up in a little bit. Okay. All right. This is my life. This is why sometimes the show is supposed to start at 9:30 and it starts at 10:30 or 11 or it starts 3 days later because this is my life. Now there's blankets and headphones and all kinds of things just hanging out down here on the floor. Whatever. Okay. Julie says call is bouncing. All right. We'll figure it out. It's a problem for another day. That's what it is. It's one of these cables either not seating right or who knows. It's not important. Okay. Do we want to go should we talk about weed water or should we talk about Listerman? You guys tell me which direction to go here. I was also going to do labels tonight, but I think I'm going to skip those. I think we'll probably have enough with those two topics. Weed water or Listerman. This beer is great. Christine says that's sad. I loved Gnome Stories of Listerman. What did he call himself? An elf or something? The old elf? What was his nickname? Somebody had to have been paying attention. Some kind of old crusty elf. He, I don't know that he's ever been to Listerman. I'm sure my oldest has been, but I don't think he has. All right, Listerman clearly is where everybody wants to go. Let me pull up a let me pull something up here on the old internet. There is I should have prepped. I'm sorry. There are a couple breweries in town that are for sale. This is not about Listerman. Let me make that clear right now. We'll talk. Oh, he's back. Nope, stay over there. You're not wearing pants, dude. Get back on your seat. Oh, he is.
It was going to go up here, you know.
Oh,
No.
of course, yo. Bruh. Got your headphones? You need help?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Okay. Put them on like that. Oh, that one's got to flip around. Like that. There you go. Put them on. Is that good?
I'm back, guys.
He's back. He's back, everybody. Nobody worry. Here he is.
I saw Mommy went in the bathroom.
Oh, she went in the bathroom. Okay, and then you escaped right down here. So I think
She told me not to come down here, right? I sneaked down here.
that was good. That was sneaky of you. I think this. No, let's try. Hang on. I'm gonna find something that I can
Alright.
share. I think. Hang on. This might work. If I do this and I do that okay, hang on.
Like a visible TV.
All right, this will work, kind of. This will work enough for you guys to see what I'm talking about, other than the fact that it's going to be in front of my face. This is an ad. Can you see this, buddy? This is an ad on the internet for a mysterious brewery. This is, again, not a silly old elf. This is not about Listerman. This is a separate topic. This is a turnkey Cincinnati brewery that is for sale for $575,000.
Bored.
And if you're bored, go upstairs, dude.
I'm not actually bored.
You're not actually bored. It's just kind of a joking bored. Okay. This is a what it says. All of this is kind of not disclosed, but down here it says that they're proud to present a turnkey Cincinnati brewery, renowned for its extensive selection of award-winning brews. The business offers a fully operable brewery. Silly old elf. That's his nickname. I'm the gnarly gnome. He is the silly old elf. He decided that was his name.
You're supposed to be upstairs.
Come on, buddy. You're not wearing pants. You can't be on camera. You want to tell people bye?
Bye.
He says bye. All right. Later, buddy. Hey, okay. You're not wearing pants. All right. I'll see you in a little bit.
Bye.
This is why sometimes the show is late. It's renowned for its extensive selection of award-winning brews. The business offers a fully operable brewery, kitchen, and a tap room. All the necessary licenses, including D5, D6 liquor, including yada yada. It is so there's a kitchen, a tap room. It is 13,000 square feet. And the owner is willing to stay on to train key staff if needed. This is not, it's a leased space, so it's not the building. it is just the business and the stuff, basically. Why do I bring this up? I bring this up because I've been sitting on this listing for a couple months, I guess. I've reached out to every brewery that I can think of that would fit into this, and all of them say it is not them. Obviously, it's one of them. I have my theories about who it is, which would mean that brewery, the ownership, lied to me to my face, which I don't really like. That's one story. This is it. This is one story, a completely separate and unassociated story. I want to talk about Listermann. Completely separate, unassociated. There was a post on, I think, Reddit this week, kind of people expressing their frustrations for where Listermann is today and kind of trying to figure out why it is what it is and what it needs to do to change. And I got I think three different text messages from different people wanting to talk about that. About, hey, did you see this? Did you see what people are talking about? You should talk about it. And like I've kind of tried a couple times, and I'm on the fence about it. I've been to Listermann several times since there's been an ownership change, and I think the beer is great right now. I think the beer is as good as it's ever been. I think there is something different with the culture of the space and with how it feels, and I don't know what can be done to change that. I think that it's one of those spaces that there is there's almost like a few different separate groups of beer nerds that all have their own feelings about what Listermann is supposed to be. And if it doesn't fit into that thing with whatever group is the loudest at any given moment, if it's not fitting that, they lose their minds. And they are very loud about the fact that Listermann has changed and Listermann isn't what we want and yada yada yada. It's fine and it's valid, but as a brewery, I don't know that they can win because they're always going to make somebody mad because there are these different like separate pockets of people. There are some people that expect Listermann to just kick out a different New England IPA every month, and it has to do that. And like if it doesn't do that, it's not Listermann anymore. Do you remember when it was this? And yeah, it was that for a period of time, and people love that. But there's also this other separate group of people that's like, well, no, if Listermann isn't kicking out a different barrel-aged beer every month, that's Listermann. And if you don't do that, you're missing the point. And that's also valid. There's another group of people that's like, no, that was never Listermann. Listermann was like home brewers just making weird stuff, making a cicada beer. That's Listermann. And that's also valid. There's a whole other group. It's like, no, it's like Chickow variants, Chickow Day. That was Listermann, you know? And yeah, it was. And like all of these people are correct. And all of these people are very important pieces of the Listermann fan base, and I don't know how you're supposed to make all of them happy at the same time. I think that there is a way to do it, but I don't know that the way to make all of them happy is also a way to have a successful brewery. It might be a piece of something. But I don't know that it's ever like a real business just trying to make all those people happy. And I think that that is probably going to be a struggle for anyone who owns Listerman now or in the future. And again, Listerman is not for sale. They told me that. I can tell you without any doubt, Listerman is not for sale because they told me to my face that they're not for sale. That's that. End of story. But there is a brewery in town, 13,000 square feet for sale with a kitchen, award-winning brews. Somewhere. That's that. Should we move on to Weedwater, or anybody have thoughts? Anybody have thoughts you want to share? Because I'd be happy to entertain any other opinions. I'm also going to need to open another beer if we keep going too long here, because this is delicious. I'll give you guys a minute to. I have no idea what beers are in this fridge down here, because we had Oktoberfest stashed in here, and that is now not in here, so it's like a pretty empty fridge. Christine said, and this has been a few minutes, it's interesting to call a brewery turnkey, and are you going to buy it? It is interesting, and no, I have no desire to ever own a brewery. I love breweries, and I love brewery culture. I love beer. I love the people around me in this industry, but I don't want to own a brewery ever. Christine says I don't have anything. It's so odd. It's very odd. Yeah. And considering I did talk to every brewery that I could come up with in Hamilton County, because this is Hamilton County, that was around 13,000 square feet. I think I asked them all, and all of them said it wasn't them, so somebody's lying. Julia says, you're right. Brewers can't be everything to everyone, and everyone is for sale. It just comes down to how much someone is willing to pay. All right. There is a good topic that is going to require another beer. Marco says, I'd like to know how long the mystery brewery has been for sale and when Listerman was purchased. I don't have an exact date when this listing went up. I'm sure I could figure it out, but I don't know off the top of my head. Listerman was purchased, a year and a half ago? Is that right? I don't know. I don't know the answers to that question. I do know, or I've heard, that the original sale price for Listerman was around what this mystery brewery is listed for. So I would say market value, this is dead on to what it should be based on what Listerman was sold for, from what I've heard. Again, they're not related. There's no relation between the two because Listerman is not for sale, guys. Not for sale. All right, I need a beer. I should go pull tomorrow's beer. I won't do that. All right, let's see what's in the old beer fridge. Here, I'm going to crank up the volume so I can talk to you while I go get a beer. Okay. We've got this is all like big beers. Okay. I can do that sucks. We won't drink that one. I have a Old Fool from Northern Row. You guys just tell me what you want. I think I can see the chat from here, or I'll just make the decision myself. I have a Corruption bourbon barrel aged stout, just the base. I have a psychopathy that I've been sitting on trying to finish a video, but we can go ahead and drink that. I have a bunch of barley wine. Ooh, I have a barrel-aged, socially influenced. I actually think this is Julia's can that I was saving for her that I keep forgetting to give to her for like 10 years. It's fine. We've got some Demogorgon. I've got bourbon barrel-aged toasted coconut vanilla Demogorgon. What else is in here? Ooh, this is old. Strawberry lime American lager fruit tart. This is from 2022. This is going to taste like garbage, but I'm saving the can, so I need to drink that at some point. We have some Natty Dread from Fretboard. Is somebody commenting? Should I come over here and see? Yeah, let's come over here and see. All right. Okay. Corruption. All right, we'll do corruption. Thank you for not making me drink old beer. Corruption is probably the freshest thing in the fridge. I'll get you that can of bourbon barrel aged socially influenced at some point, Julia. All right. Okay. Okay. We're back. Julia says, drink the garbage beer. All right, we have original corruption, bourbon barrel aged. Full disclosure, I have to say this. Full disclosure, I'm gonna mix this with a yuzu beer in the bottom of my glass. No, full disclosure, Wooden Cask is a client of mine. I did not pay for this beer. They gave it to me. They did not ask me to talk about the beer in any capacity. But that being said, I'm going to drink it and I'm going to give you my opinion. And my opinion is not swayed by the fact that we work together. I know it's a good beer. I love the beer. I wouldn't work with them if they made crappy things. That's the truth about me. That's something that you guys should know. I do not have clients that I do not believe in their product. All right. This is a bourbon barrel aged, I think it's a Scottish stout or something, technically. Does it say on here? It doesn't say. I think it's a Scottish stout. It says, Corruption, bourbon barrel aged stout. Another great bourbon barrel aged brew from Wooden Cask. Try them all. I will. Proudly brewed and packaged, yada da da. If you're in the area, please stop by our tap room. I will. I'll do that. 10.5%. Shibuzi. Isn't that guy that was on some halftime show? Shibuzi? Isn't that a person? Cheers. Marco's moving to Voltage Peppermint Schnapps. I should keep a bottle of peppermint schnapps sitting on my desk in here all season long. That's BS. Somebody get the elf back. Old crusty elf. Get old crusty elf back down here. Old crusty elf, get back down here. I need schnapps. It's not going to listen to me. Yeah, Shibuzi. This, my God. I love a lot of like the big kind of bourbon barrel aged stouts that are being released in the city. Like there's some good stuff, and they are there's a lot of different kind of personalities to them all. There is nothing like Corruption. It's straight up like front and center. Like you get the booze, but then I know that when you drink it, it's not like a harsh boozy kind of flavor. Love this beer. All right, Prost. Oh, it's still like, that is so dangerous. It's still light and drinkable. Man. Christine says, wish I was a stout person. It's so hard in this world when everyone makes a stout. this is so unique. Like, it's still like probably gonna get some crap for this. This is not like a stout in the way you think of like some of these big kind of thick, heavy stouts. Like, this is kind of like crisp and it's drinkable. Like, this is a good representation of what Wooden Cask is. It's a beer for drinking. Like, you're supposed to sit and like drink this. It's not for like splitting this 12-ounce can with 4 of your favorite friends. No, you just sit and drink this by yourself. Man. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. And I am saying that as a beer fan, not as somebody that works with the brewery that makes it. Man. Ooh, it's good. Roasty. A little bit of chocolate, but I mean it's like a woody booze. Yeah. That's like that's not like a deep, like, when you go outside, like I feel like it's been, and I recognize we're not there yet, where you walk outside and it hurts, the wind like cuts into your bones and like it's painful to just stand outside. This is not the beer that I crave for those days. This is like a year-round, I just want to drink a barrel-aged beer. That's where this fits in for me. Like, I could drink this in the middle of July, at 3 p.m., sitting out in the shade in a beer garden with a cigar. Like, I could still drink this then. It's still good today, and it's cold, but yeah, that's a great beer. I enjoy that a lot, and I sometimes forget how much I enjoy beers like that, because it's not one that like I will typically order, because it is a little bigger, and usually when I drink I'm out versus here at home. But yeah, I would drink that. I will. I'm going to. It's good. Christine says, you're scaring me. Cincinnati sounds terrifying in winter. Cincinnati's weird in the winter. Cincinnati's weird any time of year, but in the winter, like, sometimes it sucks. Like, sometimes it feels like you're in Chicago, and then other times it's 75 and you're looking around and you're confused trying to figure out why it's not cold. Like, you never know what it's going to be. That is okay. Cincinnati as a whole, you never know what it's going to be. Sometimes it fits exactly what you think it's going to be, and sometimes it's the complete opposite, and you never know which way it's going to go. And that is for everything. It goes for the food, it goes for the beer, it goes for the weather, it goes for the sports, everything. None of it makes sense, and you just kind of grab onto your belt and go. You just run into it. Be ready for whatever it looks like. As we wrap things up, what are we at here? Oh yeah, we're getting there on time. We got to talk weed water. Like I said, I will have some kind of video about these things. And I say these things because I still don't really understand them. I call them weed water because I think it's funny. I think it's actually probably a pretty good brand name. This one specifically is Sunflower from 50 West. Just beautiful, fun branding. I love it. I'm going to go out on a limb and say so far, this is my favorite weed water that I've had. And I've had a few. This, I also, again, have to mention, I did not pay for these. This was a gift from 50 West. Thank you to 50 West. I appreciate that. It does not affect my my thoughts about the product at all. They're freaking good. I was I was actually a little hesitant when I tried the first one. The first one that I tried was the orange cream, and we did it over Thanksgiving. My brother was here, and he is a bit more of a weed water aficionado compared to me, and I said, hey, I got to drink all 3 of these. I'm not really sure if I can drink all 3 of these. I don't know what's going to happen to me. So you want to split them? And he said, "Yep, let's split them." And we sat down here at the bar and we cracked into it. Julia says, "Do you count Cristallo in your weed water comparisons?" Yes, absolutely. I count them in my weed water. And Cristallo was great. And I'll get to why I like these more than Cristallo in just a minute. We sat down first and we were kind of talking about what they are and what we were expecting from them. And they make it pretty clear on the packaging. And they do a really, really great job of kind of communicating to the consumer what's going on here. There is 5 milligrams. So they make that clear right off the bat. There's 5 milligrams of THC in here. Contains real THC. And it is sun-kissed flavors. Okay, maybe that's not as clear as it could be. Sun-kissed flavors. I don't know what that means. But they then go in to say that they're gluten-free. They are 40 calories, only 40 calories, 0 added sugar. This is where things get really crazy with these. There are some, and I'll lump in like kind of all seltzer and RTD products into a big kind of lumps category here. There are some that taste great, and they taste great because they're loaded up with a bunch of added sugar. And then there are other ones that don't have any added sugar and taste like garbage. It's really, really tough to make a product that's not loaded up with sugar, that still tastes like fruit. Excuse me. Still tastes like some kind of a flavor. Orange cream pop, which is what this one is a very difficult flavor to replicate without sugar. And they managed to do it. It is one of my favorite non-beer flavors that I have tried in a very long time. I would be curious to try like 2 of these. Like take 2 of these cans, try them over the span of an hour or so and see where it gets me, because I think I drank, I probably had like a quarter of each of these over the span of the evening, and I did not feel the typical effects that I feel from THC. Didn't feel any of that. It just kind of felt like I was just kind of continuing with what I was drinking. And full disclosure, I was drinking a lot. Like we had a lot to drink. 0 added sugar, low cal, alcohol free, non-GMO, vegan, made with real THC. Yeah, okay. They're freaking good. And they have like a big kind of descriptor on the bottom. You are not going to be able to read it on your screen, but down here at the bottom, there's all kinds of stuff that you don't legally have to put on there, but I think that they have to kind of try to set some kind of standard of what should be on a can of something like this. It says, please consume responsibly. Okay. Drink 1 can, wait for effects. That needs to be expressed more. I think that there's a lot of people that don't understand how to drink these versus beer. People, when they look at a beer, that's probably not even accurate. I think that a lot of people should be able to look at a can of beer, look at the ABV, and kind of know where that's going to put them. That's probably not accurate, though. And then there's a whole big disclaimer thing of THC and FDA disclaimers and all kinds of stuff. It says on here, please consult a licensed healthcare professional if you're pregnant, you're breastfeeding, currently taking medications, or you're under 18 years of age. They also make a big distinction on here and put on the can, again, you're probably not going to be able to see this, but right there, it says 21 and up with a little, like a little marijuana leaf. Don't drink this if you're under 21. I like that. That should probably be the way it is. Isn't there like your brain doesn't, stop developing until you're like 25 or something? You probably shouldn't be like drinking or weeding until we're 25, right? Shouldn't. Not that we won't, but we shouldn't. Julia says, some days the beer hits harder than other days, so always be mindful of when you drink, no matter how. Yeah, that's true. It depends on what you've been eating, how the previous couple days have gone, even too, how much alcohol you've been consuming at that point. It's all very confusing. But for the most part, like, that if somebody puts a can of beer in front of you, and it's 8%, we'll say, that if you drink that 8% ABV beer and you drink it within a half an hour, it's going to affect you this way. You know that. Most people know that. It's going to shift a little bit one way or the other, depending on lots of other factors. But I think that there are a lot of people that still just don't have that baseline for weed water. They just don't know. Julia says mid to late 20s is when the brain stops developing. Yeah. I mean, for some of us, our brain just never developed. Men, none of us, our brains, they're janky. I think that the whole weed water discussion is very interesting to me because I see a lot of people reaching for that, and I still cannot really. There are some people that I get a very clear picture of why that's what they're reaching for, and for a lot of them it's to either not drink alcohol or there are people that I know that they go out and they drink weed water because they can drink as much as they want and then drive home and not worry about getting a DUI, which is not accurate, but there's a lot of people that think that. That's a problem that needs to be better understood. There's a lot of people that will go towards the weed water because they think it's healthier than alcohol. There's these reasons that I just think it's fitting into a category that isn't based on the actual beverage itself. And that freaks me out always. The same way that light beer has in the past, the same way that seltzer has in the past. If you don't really want to drink the thing, don't drink the thing. Find something you like to drink and drink it. And I think that there's still a lot of people that just have not found their thing that they want to drink, if that makes sense. Maybe I'm wrong. Josh says that sometimes a different kind of buzz is what I'm looking for. I get that. I get it, but I don't get it. I've never I enjoy the buzz that I get, or the intoxication I get from different types of beverages or different types of substances. I enjoy it. but it's never or very rarely what I'm looking for. Like usually when I open up a drink, I really am opening it up for something other than the actual alcoholic effects. Usually, always. I don't. That's a great question. I don't think I ever opened something up looking for the effects of the alcohol or the weed or whatever it may be. Sometimes I enjoy it after it happens, but that's not really what I want out of the can. Like I really am looking for something else. And so I think that like in the same way that like there are some people that won't drink, we'll say tequila. Like, oh, I don't drink tequila. That drunk, it it makes my clothes come off or whatever it may be. Right? I don't drink this because it makes me feel like this. That thought never crosses my mind. My thought is always like, how much can I consume in this situation and still have some kind of wherewithal about me? I don't know that I'm ever gonna like pick up weed water because it makes me feel different than drinking the same amount of beer would. I think. I don't know. Julia says the inebriation effects are never why I drink anything. Yeah, like it's not why I drink. Sometimes I enjoy it, but it's not why I picked it up in the first place. Marco says, but isn't this true with other things such as vegan chicken nuggets or veggie burgers? Why not eat veggies or beans rather than something that tastes like burgers or turkey? Oh, because it tastes good. Yeah, like I have a very like militant stance against some of those products. Turkey bacon is not bacon, and it makes me mad that somebody is trying to call these turkey strips bacon. It's not that I don't like the turkey strips. They have their place in the world, but it's not bacon. If I want bacon, I want bacon because I like the taste of bacon, the experience of bacon, the smell and the taste and the texture of actual bacon. Like that's what I want. Like I'm not trying to replace that with anything because you can't. I don't know. Josh said like or chicken. I don't know what is, but I feel like it's some kind of fake thing. Julia says turkey sausage I'll accept. Yes, I'll accept that too, because there are typically enough spices in it to make it taste similar. Yeah, turkey sausage is not a specific kind of meat. Sausage is a preparation. You can have beef sausage, you can have pork sausage, you can have chicken sausage, you can have turkey sausage. They're all sausage. They're all different types of sausage. And in fact, I would say the best sausage takes all of those and crams it all into one tube, one giant piece of tubular meat. This big. Like this. Cram it all in there. The best. Julia says, I do like the spicy Boca vegan chicken patties, though. Okay, so even that, like, you got to call it something else. I do like the spicy Boca vegan patties. I'm fine with that. Call it a vegan patty. It's not chicken. It's not a vegan chicken patty. A vegan chicken patty cannot exist in the world. Doesn't exist. It's not a thing. It is a vegan patty, a veggie patty, a bean patty, whatever you want to call it. It's not chicken. Cauliflower wings are not wings, but boneless wings are not wings either. Yeah, they could be. boneless wings could be made from wing meat. They're not, but they could be. So you could make a boneless wing, and I will accept if you used wing meat to make your wings, you can call them boneless wings. I don't know anybody that does that, and it's a moot argument at that. But cauliflower wings is a great example. They're delicious. It's really good, but it's not wings. It's buffalo cauliflower. Call it something else. I don't need you to tell me that it's wings. It's silly. Cauliflower rice is another one. And probably a better example for me because it all kind of fits into the same category. If you're going to eat rice, you're probably going to like cauliflower. If you're going to like cauliflower, you're probably going to like rice. You don't need your rice to be cauliflower. It's silly. Spicy breaded plant frisbees. Yes. Boneless wings are nuggets. No, there is a difference, in my opinion, between boneless wings and nuggets. I'll accept that they're like grown-up nuggets, but they're not nuggets. Nuggets are like processed. They're all processed. They're like extruded meat into the shape of a chunk. Whereas, to me, boneless wings should be actual, like, just chunks of, white meat in theory, but they're not boneless wings. It's not. I love them, like they're good, but they're not wings. We've gone way down a different rabbit hole, and we'll keep going down different rabbit holes if I don't shut this down at some point. Marco says not all bourbon is from Kentucky. Yes. I will support that too. A whole different discussion. There was a bourbon dinner tonight at High Grain that I am just heartbroken that I couldn't get to. Augusta Distillery is over at High Grain with a 5-course bourbon pairing dinner that, oh, God, it'll be so good. Oysters. I think there were oysters on the menu. Oh, man. It's killing me. Julia says, yep. Got to get to sleep. Yeah, we all got to get up early to get our beers to write parodies, right? Isn't that what we do? We write parodies every morning. Somebody does. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you sticking through all of the chaos of what my life is and what the show is. I also realized that camera angle is a little bit off too. Like I feel like I'm scrunching down trying to stay in frame the whole time. Anyways, thank you guys. I appreciate you. I have really, really, really cool stuff coming probably by the next episode, maybe. I believe. I think I'll have a fun announcement by the next episode. We'll see. Julia says Alexandria has their dinner with Augusta on August 11th. Yes. If there are any seats left, yes. Full disclosure, Alexandria, also another client. So I'm not just, pimping them because we work together. But yes, please buy your tickets for that. Augusta Distillery, not a client. I can say that. I love Augusta, and they are absolutely killing it lately. So get your tickets for that because I don't know if this is like a real thing or if I'm making this up, but I think they're only going to work with 2 breweries in the local area, and that is High Grain Alexandria, I think. I might be making that up as a beer blogger. That's not a client statement. I'm going to get myself in trouble one of these days. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you for hanging out. We'll be back next week, and like I said, hopefully there'll be some fun news about stuff in your mailbox if you're a Nomi. And if you're not a Nomi, I'm working on something that, not that'll make you be a Nomi, because I don't want to make anybody do anything they don't want to do, but might make you look at Patreon a little bit different. We'll just say that. Go to thegnarlygnome.com/support. I think you can subscribe. You should be able to subscribe without actually paying money. And that, not to give too much away, but just being over there and subscribing may give you some fun exclusive stuff in the next year. In 2025, there's some fun stuff coming. So I'm working on it. I'm really trying to kind of figure this whole thing out and trying to figure out ways to make all of this kind of make sense for all of us, including you. Most importantly, you. We'll be back next week. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you hanging out. Thanks for making me open up another beer. It's fun. This is all your fault. It is so good. I can also still hear my family upstairs. It's going to be a long night, guys. Whatever. The best nights are, right? Cheers. We'll see you guys next week. I do appreciate you. If you were a turnkey Cincinnati person for sale, what would your price be? Or do you have a price? I've heard that everybody has a price. I don't think I do. I have no price. What's yours?